Yeah, I think just the tackle pressure. We knew that they're a highly skilled team, and that if we allowed them to use the ball, a bit like we saw in the last quarter. Obviously, they had a bit of a run at us, but the pressure through the first 3 quarters was outstanding, and it was pretty solid in the last. But we probably just had a couple of lapses there for 4 or 5 minutes.
What's the difference there in that last? It's a complete change in the complexion of the game.
Yeah, well, I think, as I said, ultimately there was probably only a 4 or 5 minute period where our pressure dropped. They started to use the ball really effectively, as we knew they would, and they got the first one they got out the back was touch unlucky, and then we had some chances down the other end, but we just couldn't quite nail an opportunity, which probably would have created a bit more ease. But ultimately, you're going to have that. Good teams. You're not going to have it all your own way. So we're really happy with the result. Really happy with the outcome.
And missing some key plays in the front half, but Erin really stood up.
Yeah, she had a day. Yeah, she did obviously outstanding, and hitting the scoreboard early. It's really significant in terms of putting some pressure back on your opponents. So not only that, but I think she had 6 tackles. She was everywhere. So she had a great day.
And I guess obviously they're a blue chip midfield team, so you'd be more than happy with what you brought to that battle.
No, absolutely, and it was a good contest. It's still, I think I haven't had a real good look, but I think the clearance stuff was relatively even. So that was a pretty even battle. But overall, for our mids, just to keep working and to keep finding the footy and applying pressure once again, really strong performance.
And the skipper hurt again?
Yeah, so that's obviously a significant disappointment out of the day. We were really confident. Her preparation, she'd progressed through really well. She got to 99% on Wednesday. She was flat out on Friday, so she'd done everything that we could possibly do. So to not play her would have been, I just couldn't make that decision. She was right to go. So ultimately, the initial report was that it wasn't an acute jag, but it just continued to get tighter and tighter. So obviously we're going to go back through the process and be, probably even more cautious this time around. But in the end, I'm comfortable with the decision we made in terms of playing her. And unfortunately, sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
And one of 2 unbeaten teams remaining. How have you assessed your first 4 games?
Yeah, well, we entered the season knowing that it was going to be a ridiculously close competition again, and so to get away with 4 wins out of 4, we were over the moon. We've got 6 to go, and realistically, we've probably got to find 3 or 4 wins, and we've still got some really strong teams in the next few weeks to come up against. So, but to get ahead of the curve and to be 4 and zip is great outcome for us. Clearly, there's a long way to go, and we're having to manage our squad, but we're very happy.
And is it too early to tell how long for the skipper yet, or?
Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Yeah, as I say, the last one was really minor, and this time, as I say, the initial reports are not an acute jag, but just a continuing tightness. So at that point, obviously, with coming up with the history, just went ultra conservative and said that's enough. So we will see, but clearly we're going to have to just make sure she's 100% right, and then perhaps a little bit more. So yeah.